What is going on, everybody? Welcome back into the channel. My name is Rock Soldier, and today we're going to be reacting to Marcin on America's Got Talent, his final performance. Super excited to check this out, guys. We're going to hop right into it. Let's get it. Cool spot for a camera. Nice. You know, I had been kind of hoping that for you know, the progression of performances, right? Because I kind of talked about this in some of the previous videos, that you have to keep topping yourself, right? You have to keep putting on a better and better and better showing, to win it, right? I mean, the competition's going to get tighter, and you have to keep putting out your best. And I was wondering, because he came out with the covers in the first performance, right? And then in performances 2 and 3, he kind of had kind of like tailored performances, I think, to showcase his skill. Like they weren't covers, and they weren't necessarily songs. I think they were like strictly to just kind of showcase and display just how fucking wickedly talented he is. So in this one, I'm kind of glad that he's kind of gone with what seems to be more of a song route, like almost what I would guess would be one of his own songs that he composed himself, right? To kind of just maybe bring it all together and show how this can be applicable to music that people like genuinely want to listen to, right? They don't, not just covers of old music, not just kind of being like I don't want to say like a party trick, because it's kind of like, I feel like it has like a negative term about it, but like kind of just being like a like a one trick type of deal almost, like like he's not only has these skills and can do covers, but like here's how it's going to be applicable into his own music, into music that people that like really want to enjoy and listen to in their free time. Man. Nice. Love that. Nice. Nice. That was really good. Yeah, I'm really glad he went this route. Honestly, I think this was a good route to take. Because the song sounded good. It was catchy. It was a good song to listen to. And it is still, from a live perspective, was still able to showcase, just again the skills that he has. So that's really cool. Is that Queen Latifah? Oh, rounded it.
I mean, it was like a vision future holds for you. I thought that was an amazing song choice. You chose something so we could all feel familiar with it. I thought it was an excellent performance. Way to come back.
Okay, so with that being said, maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was a cover. Maybe. I don't. If it was, I don't know it. Well, let me see what she said.
What the future holds for you. I thought that was an amazing song choice. You chose something so we could all feel familiar with it. I thought it was an excellent performance. Way to come back and freaking show us what you
Thank you so much.
worth.
I'm so happy. Thank you.
Gabrielle!
What was amazing to me was watching the musicians that are playing with you. That's not your normal band. You're from Poland. These are just musicians. Yep. Watching them watch you was amazing. They were like, yes, yes, yes. And that's how the whole audience felt. You killed it up there, Marcin.
Thank you so much. Wow. Thank you.
Simon!
Well, you know what? You were boring last time, but... Well, you were. But this time, it was like a sheep turning into a wolf, because the performance had...
You know, I knew that this would be more up Simon's alley. Like, I knew in the last performance that he didn't, like, thoroughly enjoy it. Because, again, you know, specifically in Performance 3, I do think that it was tailored to just kind of showcase, just the skills, you know, and it wasn't necessarily like a song or a piece. You know, it was just a composition maybe of different skills and shit that he can do. So yeah, when this one started, I had a feeling that this one would be, you know, much more up Simon's alley. You know, he's quick to move on. Like he was pretty impressed in, you know, in 1 and 2, right? You know, 1 with the covers, 2 again kind of being similar to 3, but then 3 being too similar to 2. You know, he was kind of like, all right, we've already seen this and stuff. Like, still really, obviously really good, but you know, he's kind of quick to move on. I mean, everyone who watches this show knows that, you know, it can be hard to, I guess, be on his good side the whole way through, I guess.
Turning into a wolf, because the performance had drama, progression. It was a great song. This, by a mile, was your best performance so far.
Thank you so much,
On the
sir.
night that you needed to make that happen.
Thank you, sir.
Well done.
Queen Latifah!
I was enjoying what Simon was saying. I mean,
So was I.
You know what? It was so tight. But I love the way you're able to create such percussion out of that guitar. You had percussion, you had accompaniment, but you could have done that by yourself because you were killing it by yourself. So I'm just.
Oh,
and it
get
was
this out of
so
here.
tight.
Does he
It was
win?
extremely
Get it out of here.
Great job.
Appreciate it so much. Thank you.
Howie!
Yeah, what you do is you move us. You move an audience, and you move us with the percussion and rhythmically and musically, and you're unique
Definitely.
and original. I hope America votes you into the finals.
Thank you so much.
It's not even the finals. All right, so that was Marcin on America's Got Talent. His final performance, as far as I can tell, from what they were just saying, that was like the semi-finals, I guess, if you were to kind of break it down that way. And I'm guessing that means he was not voted into the finals, which I don't know how many people make it into the finals. I don't know who else was in the competition when Marcin was there. But it feels like a conspiracy and a scam to me because, you know, again, I would just have to see, you know, maybe what he's up against. I mean, that's the thing with America's Got Talent, right? Like, it's not like he's like up against just other musicians. You know, he's up against so much more than that. But, you know, I find it hard to believe that he was not voted into the finals. And if he wasn't, which unfortunately seems like was probably the case, I think that was a real big miss on America's part there. You know, I feel like he definitely should have been voted in, regardless of what the other competition did. I mean, the guy's just so wickedly talented, and again, just does stuff with the guitar that I don't think anybody else has ever done or is doing. And when you have that talent, like, you know, I just find it hard to believe that there's other people that you know are getting voted ahead of him to go into the finals here. Maybe everyone else is doing groundbreaking shit in terms of their own field and whatnot and what they're doing, but I just don't know. I find it a little hard to believe, you know. I think he killed it, like I said. I mean, like I kind of felt like where Simon was coming from, not with like the statement of like the last one being boring or anything like that, but in terms of, you know, how this song kind of felt like it had a little bit of everything. Like it had his crazy skills, like it had the drama, it had a great sounding song. You know, it was just awesome as a whole performance. You know? Overall, I enjoyed this one, and hopefully you guys did as well. If you did, please make sure to leave a like, hit that sub button, and hit that bell when we're dropping the next one. That is all I got for you guys for now. It's your boy Rock Soldier. Have a great rest of your night, even better tomorrow, and I'll talk to you in the next one. All right, guys? Peace.